this, and a lot of that. It wasn't what I expected, and unfortunately, a lot of students like myself go into an economics degree unaware what it's really like. If you're interested in studying economics at university, then this video is for you, where I'll be sharing my experiences, not only from my degree, but working in an investment bank. Also, make sure you stay till the end because I'll offer something for free to further help you make a decision. But for now, let's begin the video and cover 7 reasons why perhaps an economics degree isn't right for you. So what you'll be learning on an economics degree is maths and how to apply it to economic theory. This makes up around 80% of the degree, but these skills aren't used in high-paying jobs. Economics and econometrics are primarily used by economists, and to be one, you're going to have to do a bachelor's degree, then a master's, and then a PhD, and only then will you be able to start that career. And truth be told, they don't really pay that well. Before you say it, yes, many economics graduates do end up in high-paying finance jobs, but in those jobs, you only use 25% of the degree. Investment banking definitely doesn't care about your econometric skills. What will come in handy, though, are your corporate finance modules, but they're not always mandatory on the degree. So if you think what you'll be learning on your degree is what's going to make you rich, it's not. An economics degree is generally a means to an end. Economics graduates predominantly apply to investment banking, and that's why they end up in such high numbers. IBs, though, don't care that you studied economics. They just care that it was a challenging degree, and you're not the type of person who gives up when faced with a challenge. As a result, they'll equally take on graduates from other challenging degrees such as maths, engineering, or even history if it's from a top university. Everything you need to know for your job will be taught to you, and usually this is done by sending all the grads on a 2-week boot camp at the headquarters when you start your job. Now, the second point, which I felt for big time, and I wish someone had told me this before, was economics at university is not the same as economics at A-level. If you think doing economics degree is easy because you're good at A-level economics, it's not. Forget about all that supply and demand stuff. Degree level is not the same. In fact, I don't think any economics degrees require you to have studied economics at A-level. However, the top unis do require you to have studied maths, and that should give you an indication of what economics at a top university is like. Whilst you'll have a few qualitative modules, the majority will be quantitative, and the maths does get deep. So if you struggle with A-level maths, I'll be wary about wanting to study it at degree level. This point caught me off guard. I was getting 100% in my A-level papers and thought I'm a natural for university level economics. Now my offer required me to get an A in maths. I didn't think too much about that because I was always above average at maths. I didn't enjoy it, but I did enough questions again and again, like you do in school, to get the process into your head. But that's the part which caught me off guard. You not only have to be good at maths, but importantly, know how to apply it. This is the difference between university and college. At university, you get taught the theory, its application, and then you need to understand that concept inside out so you can apply it by yourself in a completely new scenario. That was where I really had to step up and so learn from my mistake. If you want to study economics at a top university, focus less on economics A-level and focus more on your math skills. Now, a big part of careers these days is wanting to be location free. You want to have the option of working in different cities across the world and possibly be in a high paying job, but live in a no cost location. However, unlike a degree such as computer science, the skills that you learn on an economics degree aren't ones which will get you those jobs. As I already discussed, most people will want to work in investment banking or other high finance roles, but those are all based in a handful of major cities around the world. And whilst, yes, you will earn a good salary, the cost of living in those cities is also very high. Moreover, the finance industry is very traditional, the way you dress, the entry routes, the being into the office 5 days a week. So if the idea of location free or wanting a job that allows you to work from home is what you're after, then economics isn't going to give you that. So these days we have this hustle culture where everyone's trying to be an entrepreneur and starting some side business. Economics isn't going to help you with this. Something more suitable to this would be business management, as it covers accounting, marketing, and other knowledge that you'll actually use when it comes to running your own business. Economics degrees do contain some programming, and programming skills can come in handy, for example, creating a website. But the ones that you'll be using on your degree would be systems such as Stata and MATLAB, which are only used for statistical analysis and so is useless unless you're an economist. So don't do this degree if you're thinking it's going to give some real life practical knowledge. You're going to be too busy learning about the Gauss-Markov theorem and ISLM curves. And to be honest, it's a shame this is the case. On your course, you do touch upon a lot of interesting topics, from how the economy works to understanding how humans function, but never go into the details that you can use to better yourself. But this point is something I also want to cover when it comes to being wary of starting an economics degree, and that is, it's a multidisciplinary course. So economics at university is both qualitative and quantitative. If you're strong in one and hate the other one, then don't do this degree. Economics, at the end of the day, is a social science. Yes, I already said there's a lot of maths, but all those formulas and equations have to be applied onto humans. And as a result, you want to have to learn about human psychology, human behavior, how you can optimize situations, and accept that humans don't always choose optimal solutions. Game theory being a prime example where this is all considered. Humans are irrational beings, and so if you struggle with combining the rationality of maths with the irrationality of humans, then you won't enjoy the subject. But if you thrive off balancing that, then you'll definitely love economics. And this leads on to the next point, which is enjoying being a problem solver. If you're someone who likes to memorize information and doesn't care about its applications, then you might find economics at university boring. The whole premise behind economics is not money, but this notion of scarcity. The fact that there's a limited amount of materials in this world and you need to find solutions on how best to distribute it. The problems you're trying to solve for are ones which avoid inefficient markets, the formation of monopolies, inequality within a country, and there's never a one-size-fits-all solution. So the theories you read about always have to be examined within the context of what you're applying them to. And then it's up to you to prove it. You definitely, at times, have to be an out-of-the-box thinker and find solutions which aren't obvious to many people. So don't expect economics to be a subject which has solutions already made for you. I don't know how to phrase this one, but some people just like being around certain groups of people and don't like it when they have to mix with different types. Now, if I had to have some unofficial ranking of top degrees, economics would be number one in terms of mix of people you'll find on the course. I'm talking genders, interests, ethnicities, hobbies. No other respected degree out there has such a mix of people, and this makes university life a great experience for you, but not if you don't like being around so many different types of people. Added to this, you'll also find economics has one of the largest number of joint degree options out there, from the standard economics and finance courses to economics and psychology. But what that means is you'll end up having all of these different people on your course, and so it makes tutorials so much more interesting hearing all these different viewpoints. Now, I hope I didn't put anyone off economics, because I do think it's a great degree, giving you a good balance of enjoying uni life and getting a degree that's in high demand. But if you got any other questions about studying economics at university, then I want you to put your questions down below and I'll make a follow-up video where I'll answer some of the most liked comments out there. And before you ask, is this university good or bad, or what do investment banks think about this particular course, have a look at my video where I already ranked economic degrees based on where IBs target their grad intakes from. I'll leave that next to me. Go check that out, then post your questions, and then I'll see you all in the next video.